Hey, what's shaking, homies? So today I just wanted to make a little video with the Geeetech A20M. So I love this 3D printer. Out of the couple dual extrusion 3D printers I've checked out, this one is by far the best. It's the only one that I've been able to get good results. Right now I'm printing a Pikachu. Here's one I did earlier, and it came out pretty darn good. Yeah, the problem with this printer, like I already reviewed this printer. If you want to check it out or anything, I'll put a video right there. You can click on my full unboxing, full review. But yeah, there was one problem with this printer. It didn't come with any directions on how to set it up on your slicer. And at first I was getting jams like crazy, and it was just a mess. But then I kind of figured it out, and now it's printing like a champ. Okay, and there's still no videos online or no instructions on how to set this up with your slicer. So I'm going to go on my computer and we're going to go through how to set it up for both Repetier host and Cura. Okay, so whichever slicer you like to use, they're both free. You'll have a way to print with this printer and you'll be able to get good results like I'm getting with this Pikachu right now. Notice it's printing right now. Everything is coming out good. Here, I'll even zoom in on it so you guys can check it out right there. But I mean, yeah, it is printing like a champ. Pikachu's looking good too. Okay, so let's go over to my computer and let's get started. Okay guys, so we're here at my computer, and sorry, my desktop and everything is such a mess. This is my backup computer, and it's just an absolute mess. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set this up for both Repetier host and Cura. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Cura first, because that's usually what I use. Now, let me tell you, this is Cura 15.04.6. I was using the newest Cura 3.5 or whatever, and I kept getting errors and errors and errors. I switched to Cura 15 and everything worked fine. So on their website you can download all the older versions. I recommend just for your dual extrusion prints having the older version of Cura. So I gotta make sure I got my machine set up, and real quick let's just go over the machine settings. That's pretty basic. As far as setting it up, you know, you got your sizes here and everything. Your extruder count, you need to make sure that's at 2 obviously. Heated bed checked. Square, rep Marlin Sprinter, blah blah blah. You want to make sure these are both at 0, otherwise it'll throw it off. Make sure all these on the right hand side, these are all zeros, and that's pretty much good there. So that's real basic. Okay, so now we're just going to go into our, okay, so we're going to drop a print in. I'm going to show you this Pikachu I printed. So I got this on Thingiverse actually. Here you can see the guy. Right. Okay, so this guy, shout out to this guy. He made that. Okay, let's get out of there. Okay, so we're just gonna drag these in here. 1. And why is this not working? Okay, I think it's not working because I closed the file. Let me just reopen it. Then it should work. Stupid WinRAR. It's because I didn't extract the file to my desktop or whatever. Yeah, whatever. God, it's crazy. Okay, so we'll put that in there. There we go. And then we'll put the other one in there. Okay, now I can close all this crap. So, sorry about that little hiccup there. Okay, now you'll notice here, this is going to be, these are what I'd want to print brown. So that's going to be my extruder 2. This is going to be my extruder 1. So all you got to do is you're just going to right click on, select it, right click on it, and you're going to go to dual extrusion merge here. Boom. Okay. Okay, now the settings, the important settings are going to be your retraction settings, your prime tower, and all that stuff. So first off, let's go into expert settings here. And this wipe and prime tower volume per layer. I have 30 has been what has been working very good for me. These retraction settings, this was standard. Yeah, this is all pretty standard. Yeah, this is all standard. Okay, so don't worry about the rest of that. But the most important thing is I had to change this to, I had that at 30, so you want to have that at 30. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now make sure, most of the time you're going to be wanting to use a wipe and prime tower or a new shield. I prefer the wipe and prime tower. It's overkill. You don't need to do both. That's just stupid and overkill. I noticed with this machine, 185 to 190 with most PLAs is good. I was getting jams when I was going too hot. So if you're getting a lot of jams, I recommend just going down to like 185 or 190 degrees. Printing speed, 55 seems to be getting pretty good results. Top bottom fill, 1.2, all that. Retraction, okay, that's all normal. Okay, here in advanced now. Now this dual extrusion switcher mount, 10. That has been what's working best for me. And my retraction speed, I have honed this into 54 and 6.5. Okay, those are very important numbers. So these are the ones that are going to really matter the most. The rest of this is pretty standard. I really turned down my outer shell, my top bottom speed, and all that. My travel speed I left way up at 150. But yeah, from there, that's really all you would need. And that's how you would slice it, and that's how I got that printed on there. Okay, now if you want to do this with Repetier host. Repetier host I found, actually I had great results with the Repetier host when I was just using their stock settings for the most part. So for Repetier host, this is almost even easier. So you're gonna import your file or just drag and drop it or whatever. So let's do that again. Open back up my Pikachus. So much crap on here. There we go. One and two. Okay. We're good here. Okay. So let's zoom out. Okay, now for here on Repetier host, this is a little confusing. At first, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. So you're going to drag one of these and lift it to the top, and it'll dual extrusion merge it there. Okay, now Repetier host, I actually had pretty darn good results. I'm just leaving everything basically stock. I was actually extremely impressed with how well this printed, but let's take a quick look at the settings. Okay, so here's all the manual retraction. On this 30 seemed to work good. Here, extruder, I have 200, but I kind of lowered it manually as it was going. 200 was a little hot, so I would turn that back down, like 190, 185. 55 on the bed is good. Yeah, let's see what else. That's really pretty much it. I mean, I made it for this printer, but yeah, I was actually really impressed. You want to make sure this is 2, obviously here, but I was really impressed with just the stock settings. It turned out really good the way they do. This is a little more basic program, I feel, than Cura, but that's almost better with this. Like it really just came out like perfect. Here are these settings. If you want to take a look at these. But yeah, I mean, I was extremely impressed with just, for the most part, they were all the stock settings. Wipe and prime tower, I only had to do 15 on this one. And the extruder switch, I did 16, so I had to do it a little higher than in Cura. But that's just what they had as stock here. And the reason I had to do this is because the files on the SD card, I was not able to just put it in Cura and rip the profile off of the G code for some reason. It didn't allow me. So this is what I came out with these. But yeah, really, that's all you really got to do. And those settings should have it printing pretty good for PLA. Once again, all filament is different. Everyone's machine will be slightly different, so these will take slight tweaks. But if you use these numbers I'm giving you here, this should be able to get you started, and you can, from there, fine-tune it to your need. Okay guys, so I hope that video helped. The Geeetech A20M, big fan of this printer. Was not the hugest fan how there was no directions on how to slice. So I do kind of feel good that now at least there's some slicing directions online. Yeah, once again, these are not perfect. You're going to have to do slight tweaks. But for me, with my PLA I'm running here, I'm getting pretty good results. So it's a good starting point. If you want to check out my review, I'll put in the description, as well as I put the annotation thing. But yeah, in the description I'll put the link to the video. I'll also put the link, if you want to buy this printer, I'll have the cheapest possible price down in the video's description. So let me know what other 3D printing videos you guys want to see. And until next time, peace out.